CIBE presentation week 4 for IBUS 580 International Business Management with Dr. Dipra and Dr. Shawn Moustafa. My presentation is on article about TikTok social media app that shuts shop after Indonesia ban, reported in the BBC. The international business issues in this article is Indonesia's new policy banning social media platforms from selling goods online is a classic example of government protectionism. The government intervention alters the competitive position of the social media industry and the status of citizens in Indonesia. This is an overview of TikTok's presence in Indonesia. There are more than 125 million TikTok users in Indonesia. Indonesia was the first country to pilot the app's e-commerce service in 2021, one of the biggest markets for TikTok Shop. Transactions in Indonesia were worth about 52 billion last year, and about 2.5 billion of that was on TikTok Shop. No other social media platform had a comparable share of the country's e-commerce market. Creators and brands can add a shop button on their video and live broadcasts, allowing users to buy products within a few taps without leaving the app. Here's a summary of Indonesia according to the World Bank. They're ranked 73rd on doing business. They're a democratic government, the largest economy in Southeast Asia. They're a low middle class economy, and Indonesia assumed the G20 presidency this year. The economic factors associated with this article are economic growth in e-commerce. It's a significant growth in e-commerce in the recent years, with the value of e-commerce sales increasing substantially. Growing digital economy and a shift towards online shopping, creating opportunities for businesses in the e-commerce sector. Market competition. Indonesia's online market is highly competitive, dominated by platforms like Tokopedia, Shopee, Lazada. The presence of a major player like TikTok Shop added to the competition to influence the dynamics of the market. Economic factors. The impact on traditional retailers. The growth of online retail has had a substantial impact on traditional brick and mortar retailers. Other economic factors is foreign investment. TikTok's commitment to investing billions of dollars in the region shows the significance of Indonesia as an attractive market for foreign direct investment, reflecting confidence in its economic potential. Political factors is regulatory changes. The Indonesian government's decision to impose the new regulations that separate e-commerce from social media platforms like TikTok reflects a change in the regulatory environment. These regulations are aimed at protecting the local retailers and ensuring a level playing field. Political factors, the government priorities. The government, as indicated by President Joko Widodo, emphasizes the importance of regulating the e-commerce sector to maintain a balance between the benefits and potential drawbacks. This suggests that the government policy is influenced by considerations for the welfare of local businesses. Other political factors are compliance and licensing. Indonesia's ultimatum for social media platforms to comply with the new rules or risk losing their operating licenses underscores the government's authority in regulating the digital space. Compliance with local laws and regulations is a priority for businesses like TikTok. The relationship between political and economic systems in Indonesia. The political and economic systems in Indonesia are intertwined in this context. Indonesia's decision directly impacts the economic environment, especially in sectors like e-commerce. By implementing new regulations, the government seeks to balance the interests of local businesses, economic, and broader social environments. The regulatory changes influence how multinational organizations like TikTok operate in the country, demonstrating the strong connection between political and decisions and economic outcomes. Effects of multinational organizations. The regulatory changes in Indonesia have a direct impact on multinational organizations like TikTok. TikTok is required to adapt to new rules, which would require separating e-commerce from social media features and ensuring compliance. In summary, this current article about TikTok in Indonesia exemplifies how political decisions and regulatory changes can swiftly affect the operations and strategies of multinational organizations operating in a dynamic and evolving economic environment like Indonesia. It also highlights the delicate balance the governments seek to strive between promoting economic growth and protecting local interests. Here's the references used in this. Thank you for watching this presentation with me. Thank you.